Her Story, Season 1, produced and directed by Augusta, Louise, Barfield-Hill. Big Mama Isabel says to her daughter, Uridale, you're going to name that girl after your brother, Augustus Louis. Uridale says, baby girl, you are hereby named Augusta Louise. On location at homes on Colden Avenue, 52nd, 54th, and 51st Streets, and throughout the cities of Los Angeles, California, and Compton, California. And then there's me, middle sis me. Remember, this is my version. Those were the good and fun times we spent with our aunts, uncles, first and second and third cousins who lived up the street, around the corner, and across town. We attended the local schools. We churched at McCoy Baptist Church. That's where I accepted Jesus Christ and got baptized at age 7. Later, my family joined Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, and Mommy's still there. Back in the day, we jumped rope, played hide and seek, went to the park, visited neighbors' homes, and walked to the corner store. Who walks these days? Uncle Frankie and Aunt Eunice drove us to the lake for fishing and family picnics. Uncle John and Uncle Augustus would drop by for a visit and slip us a few dollars. We went down the street so Aunt Gladys could hot press our hair in her kitchen. Many times the Williams family choir rehearsed at the home of our cousins Evelyn and James, with Ricky's little fingers tickling those white and black keys. We even sang as guests at local churches. At our home, each Sunday would start off with an unlimited supply of Daddy's homemade biscuits. Can't you just taste them? Followed by a nap, and then back to Baptist Training Union and night service. During the week, we had choir rehearsal and ushers meeting, and even release time education at church at the end of a school day. Speaking of school, best school memories. Hooper Avenue Elementary School, reporter for school newspaper, first chair violinist, favorite teacher, Sybil Thomas Coker. At George Washington Carver Junior High, class secretary, my cat eye glasses and shiny braces. At Huntington Park High, drill team, prep club, Sewed and embroidered my first apron in home economics. Swivel Hips Barfield scored a touchdown at Powder Puff Flag football game. And I made my own prom dress. Register now for sign language classes at El Camino College. Enhance your manual skills and reach deaf and hearing impaired children in your community for Christ. Learn to sign and record beautiful songs and upload your videos to your YouTube channel, Seasoned Hands, A Time to Sign. Scholarships are available at UC Santa Barbara to work on your undergraduate studies. Enroll now and enjoy dorm life, the beach, and meet your 3 forever friends, Katrina, Joyce, and Arle. Hashtag Friends for Life. Enjoy college life along with on or off campus housing as you combine work study with flexible course scheduling, leading to a math degree at UC San Diego. Hashtag Get Your Degree.
If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
Marvella accompanied me on a weekend trip to a job interview in Denver. We met a fine, tall, dark, handsome young man named Keith Hill at the hotel. To be continued. Phone conversation after the interview. Keith, why not make a counter offer to Martin Marietta's offer? You deserve a higher salary than that. Augusta, are you sure that's a good plan? Keith, trust me. A few days later, they accepted my counter. I move into Denver in April. Got settled in her new apartment in Aurora, Colorado, and started her new job. Started dating Mr. K. And in a few years, Augusta and Keith got married. They enjoyed family life together with their 2 sons, Kellis and Kiran. She worked alongside her entrepreneurial husband, and she supported her son's school as a dependable classroom and school volunteer. She also worked as a teacher's assistant at a local school. Our parents and other family members from California and Texas came to visit us through the years. We made our annual summer road trip to either California or Texas. But one year we decided we wanted to move to one of the 2 states. In 1992, we chose Texas. We both taught at Lancaster Junior High. Keith coached and taught science while I taught math. In 1996, our little princess, Akia, was born. Our family was complete. Then Keith started teaching close to home in DeSoto. Kellis attended the high school where Keith taught, and Kiran attended the middle school. In 1998, I started teaching in Dallas ISD. On November 9th, after having our usual morning conversations and hugs, we headed out toward our various schools. I had just dropped off Akia at preschool when I received a call from Kellis saying, "Mom, come quick! Dad fell and bumped his head in his classroom." I headed back toward DeSoto. En route, I called the school receptionist and she said to go straight to the emergency room. I waited alone, and finally, Kellis arrived and tried to fill me in. Our wait felt like an eternity, but finally a nurse came in and I asked her, "How is Keith?" She said, "I'm sorry, Mrs. Hill, but Mr. Hill didn't make it." I said, "Didn't make what?" She stared at me with a blank face. Then it hit me. I screamed. Life will never be the same for me and my children. Wow. I must be having a really bad dream. This was so unexpected. All I can say is, through the tears, the pain, the void, the loss, there was so much love and support surrounding us from our family and friends. My mom and sisters stayed in Texas for a while. Alan stayed and helped out longer. And most of all, the four of us had God carrying us through all these years. It wasn't easy, but God. I encourage anyone who has lost a loved one to put and keep your faith and trust in God. God helped me to continue to work full-time and raise our three children who were 3, 12, and 16 years old when their dad passed. God has sustained us all through these 23 years. Now I have 3 grown children who continue to put their faith and trust in God. And they are raising my 9 grandchildren to have that same faith and trust in God. We're also making sure that they know the legacy that their grandpa Keith left behind. He touched so many lives as a teacher, a coach, and a mentor. We often look at his picture albums, newspaper articles, keepsake booklets, watch videos, and even color a specially designed coloring page of Grandpa Keith. He always said, "Love is something you do." Years later, I compiled a keepsake video using this song.
Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you. Be gracious to you. Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace.
In 2015, I retired and repurposed my life and time to include new goals as well as old and new hobbies like sewing, appliquing t-shirts, and quilting. The grandkiddos and I do various projects with tie-dyeing, painting, and cooking. One of my goals is to be a prayer influencer over the lives of my grandkids. Another goal is to build up my collection of alternative learning activities such as faith-based lessons, skits, songs, and games, like Bible Jeopardy, which I can offer to my grandkids when they come to visit.
Proverbs 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Train up a child in the way he should go. Train up a child